I will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created. I tell you that. If I decide to run, you'll have the great pleasure of voting for the man that will easily go down as the greatest president in the history of the United States. Me, Donald John Trump. Part of the beauty of me is that I'm very rich.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
Rosie O'Donnell's disgusting. I mean, both inside and out. You take a look at her, she's a slob. She talks like a truck driver. We're all a little chubby, but Rosie's just worse than most of us. But it's not the chubbiness. Rosie is a very unattractive person, both inside and out. If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired.
But Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person.
We don't need nice.
That's true. But actually, I am. I think I am a nice person. I'm actually a nice person. I'm really rich. I'll show you that in a second. I like China. I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China. 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 I've been saying China. 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 Smart. I'm really smart. I want to get rid of that house.
It's going to create a bit of a stir, but if we're
Who cares? Who cares? You know what? Who cares?
We need a leader that wrote The Art of the Deal. Nobody would be tougher on ISIS than Donald Trump.
Do you understand me? And I'm going to sue you if I have to. Do you understand me? Yes, I hung up. You didn't get disconnected. I hung up.
I don't need anybody's money. It's nice. I'm really rich. $5 billion we spent on a website. I hire people. They do a website. It costs me $3.
Some business idea that I just want to tell you about, and I'll be a fool if...
Very quickly.
The performance could have been better.
Could have been better.
It could have been a hell of a lot better. But look, I'm not a guy who's going to run around blaming people. So I'm going to take responsibility for that.
That's fine.
So if you want to fire me, go right ahead.
All right, Gene,
but I think
you're fired.
I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me.
Hey, look at this! Donald Trump! Donald Trump! Donald Trump taking down Michigan! Oh, my God! The hostile takeover of Donald Trump!
Do you mind if I sit back a little bit? Because your breath is very bad. It really is. Has this ever been told to you before?
No.
Huh? Okay, then I won't bother. Hey, Michael, let me ask you a question. Sure, Mr. Trump. He's knocking the hell out of Stephanie. He's telling me how bad Stephanie is, and you're interrupting him with nonsense over nothing. Why don't you let him knock Stephanie? He's not knocking you for a change. I mean, how stupid can you be?
Mr. Trump, I
Now, let me ask you this. He's knocking Stephanie, and you want him to stop knocking Stephanie. I'm starting to think that maybe you should be fired. What do you think about that?
Mr. Trump,
why wouldn't you let him go? Let me ask you this, Michael. He's killing her. He's going after her. She should be fired, according to him. And you're trying to stop him from talking.
Because, Mr. Trump, I was...
Hey, look, you claim to be like me. The difference is I work hard. You've been lazy. You've been nothing but trouble. And now you cut them off as they're fighting each other for who should be fired. Michael,
yes,
Michael.
Yes, sir.
You're fired.
What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair? A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion in the bank.
That's what I'm talking about. What do you think?
I mean, honestly, it happens to be 100% true.